So where are we at with the players in the lobby, Alpha? Has everyone shown up, or?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we go to a short little break. Yeah, we can come back and we can check that after.
All right, guys, don't go away. All right, guys, we are back, and well, I wouldn't say just about everyone has their tank selected and in lobby, but we see a pretty standard setup thus far coming from both sides. 3 MX-50s coming out from PvP Super Friends, and 2 IS-3s, or, well, 1 IS-3 thus far. I'm going to be surprised to see a 4th AMX-50 to accompany that, but thus far it looks pretty standard coming from PvP Super Friends. They are at WCA, which is kind of like, you know, it's kind of the reason why we got started just a little bit late tonight. They're a little bit, how do I put this, set back by the tournament that's going on the ground in China. and Yamane is with them. Basically, I think he's there in China to make sure that everything is okay with the World of Tanks tournament there, but he's gonna just happen to be with the guys at the Internet Cafe, I believe, just like he was yesterday. All right, so
Yeah, hopefully they won't disconnect today.
yeah, hopefully. All right, so 3 AMX50s coming out from Team Efficiency thus far, and their final one was an AMX 1390, but it looks like it's been swapped out. You guys can't see that on the PC that is broadcasting this right now, but we do have an observer position in game via Alpha's computer to our right.
There's 2 i3. They have identical setup.
Perfectly normal for this map.
Yeah.
Perfectly normal. All right.
It seems it might be more defensive today.
Right. I mean,
they no one. Sometimes the team efficiency will choose Chinese one. If they choose that means they have a more aggressive strategy. They only choose I3 normal.
well, this is where I stop and think to myself. PvP Super Friends versus Team Efficiency is going to be, very exciting to say the very least. This isn't the first time we've seen them play against each other, and I mean, how do I put this? I feel like this is going to go to a full 7 games. How about you guys?
Full 7 games?
Yeah, I think we're going to see a full 7 games in this best of 7.
Maybe, but if there's any draws, we're not going to see all the 7 games.
Well, we might see a full 4 games and then get taken into assault mode.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe, but spine to the north, it's going to be PvP Super Friends. And to the south, give it up for Team Efficiency, the season finals, second prize winners of season 1.
Oh, I do remember the Shao Tiger. When they're trying to fight the Elon on this one, they rush into the base and it's doing so nice,
That's right.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah,
it looks like
they rush in the first moment and just rush it.
this is making me a little bit scared. This particular position that we have coming from PvP Super Friends, it can be exploited just a little bit, but I mean, they got their T1 Cunninghams waiting on their extremes, and conversely, coming from Team Efficiency, they're all piled up, going up that hill to the far east. Not something we see all that often.
Yeah, and the position of PvP Super Friends is not those the traditional defensive style that we see. Because we always see an IS-3 on the window beside the base, but it's not the situation right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there is something I'd like to highlight, or something I'd like to bring to our attention right now. So, Edison, can you answer me this question? Why is it that on Himmelsdorf the most frequently picked tanks are always AMX 50s and IS-3s? Why would that be?
Yeah, because IS-3 is really a nice defensive tank. It's not designed for rush. Not like K5 or Chinese 110. Like if you choose IS-3, you can use the side scratch skill to defend. It's really useful skill. And the MS-50, you got speed, you got firepower, you got really nice bus rate. So that's why they choose the combination. You can defend and you can rush.
All right. Well, I thought maybe, just maybe, it would have something to do with the lack of camouflage on this map. I mean, just about the only spot on the map with camouflage is actually where Team Efficiency is piled up presently.
Yeah.
And even so, it's very little.
No one choose a mid tank or light tank here. If someone choose that one, another team gonna rush. They know you got lower firepower, so just rush you.
All right, so Dexter's there at about G7, and that leads me to believe that I think he could be trying to get their attention for whatever reason. And just as I say that, we actually have Team Efficiency pulling back. Can't say with certainty why they are doing that. Edison, can you tell us what this is all about? Why are they going back?
Because they know, when they go up, because they cannot protect someone on the hill. Maybe he just the team efficiency only want to send one MS-50 to heal, but if they just go one, maybe the PP got 2 there, and that one gonna die there. So they use the 4 tanks to try to protect him. That's it. So when he find out, okay, there is nothing, they just pull back.
Okay, well, here we are. Dexter's just rolling forward, and I feel like, oh boy, that T1 Cunningham coming out from PvP is going to spot him.
Yeah.
All right, so that's gonna give them time to react, and it should surely almost all but be known that we have team efficiency right around the corner. Does fire a shot, doesn't connect with anything, and Dex is on the reload. So do we see anyone peel away? Anyone go in a different direction? It looks like we do. Elite is gonna try and follow the path of that T1 Cunningham Comics, and I find it a little bit shocking that PvP Super Friends are, yeah, they haven't relocated just yet. Oh man.
Yeah, they just use the one IS3 for defend there.
All right.
I think the position, they may consider about the situation of Elon and the Shadow Tiger, so they have a slight change for the defensive position right now.
Yeah, well, here they are, going straight up that line. I think if they play their strings right, we could see PvP Super Friends in a huge world of hurt. And I just want to highlight that Hatsune Miku is there in the background and can fall back for a, I guess you could say, draw scenario tie, if you will. But we're still just waiting and waiting and waiting to see where things are going to go in the near future. There you go.
Oh, they want to rush.
Yeah, they're piling in. I don't know. Can Antari hit anyone coming from the south in his window?
No.
Oh, man.
You have to someone shoot him.
425 damage off of him. And guess what? Team Efficiency just doesn't know how good their position is until they turn that corner. Eminence takes 334 damage, although it's only one shot. 314 dealt onto Antari, who's now all alone. And we have Little Mac and Robin doubling around the back, but I don't think they'll be there in time. 660 off of Antari, and he is shut out of the game with very little in the way of damage dealt out to Team Efficiency. It's taking them a world of time. Ice Water's out.
They got two right now, so they're gonna rush the Teramaru right now.
Oh,
absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah. That's a 4 versus 1 situation. T1 Cunningham coming in desperately trying to provide supporting firepower.
They only have 80 seconds to capture. You know, they cannot got another T1 right now. They have to capture.
That's true. That's true. All right,
wow,
so
it's so tough right now.
Yeah, Hatsune Miku is going to try and stay there and defend home while Hydro Rex goes for a sneaky backdoor capture, but that's just not viable. Batman's going into the fray when he should not be there. This is not looking good. And yeah, they realized Batman just stood there because he realized the futility of the situation he was in. He couldn't run away.
Yeah.
He's like, just get it over with, essentially. And Robin is not looking all that great right now. That's what I think, perhaps.
No, I'm not sure. He said 4 feet.
4 feet.
Well, I'm not sure what that means.
Oh, forfeit. I think he says forfeit. Can I have Thunderstruck now? Thunderstruck? No. What happened? Big no. China. Mass DC. After the firefight began, there was a DC of sorts.
Okay.
I think is what's happened. He said China happened, and jeez. Well, the rules are the rules. I mean.
Yeah, I know.
No, the problem is when it's a DC. Because on the position right now, we see a Robin there, right? But Robin is flanking. So that means before 10 efficient attack, he's not DC. After they attack, then the Robin is flanking. So it's someone.
Yeah, so the disconnect happened after the battle begins.
Right, that just sucked. Like that explained why it took them so long to react, and where it seemed at some points there were almost no reactions coming from PvP Super Friends whatsoever. Right. So I, don't want to go too deep into analysis, but I mean that makes perfect sense after everything that we saw. I mean, we all thought that the reactions were really, really slow, and I guess everyone was trying desperately to reconnect to the game, but it just didn't happen in the end. So
yeah, too bad.
Yeah,
they're in China.
Yeah.
Anything there, but on the attack mode, I think team efficiency already considering about their camping. I mean the PvP's camping style. So not the camping style. I mean they expect they cannot defend, so they know how to attack. The route is really nice, but the DC is not under the consideration. I think so.
Well, it's time to go into a short break, guys. I believe our production crew has something to tell us. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are back with game number 2, and game number 3 is actually going to be on steps. Not something we see all that often, but I think if it's any ticket back into the game for PvP Super Friends, it will be on mines. And the trend that we've seen with a bunch of teams in this high-level play has been steps, has more or less been the map of draws.
You mean a step?
Yeah, I mean, like, let's stop and think about it. It's the least played map, probably least practiced, probably the one that nobody wants to play. And
But you know, Elon, when Short Tiger they trying to camp on the south side, Elon almost win that because by the time it's not enough, right? Yes, I mean on the Tuesday. Do you remember the last one?
I'm trying to remember.
Game 6.
The M6?
Game 6.
Game 6.
Game 6. The Short Tiger they camp on the southwest, and Elon used the light tank try to break through, right? And they kill everyone, but the T1 escaped.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, but you know the step on the south side is really hard to camp. Most of team camp on the south. I never seen they win. But north side is totally different.
I mean, we saw Gas Plus in that situation, and you know, with what happened with Gas Plus Night Eagles, we. Oh yeah.
Yeah, the same.
I remember that. So it looks like we're still waiting for everyone to get the real tank selection underway, and I feel like that's actually the real issue here. We've seen a wide variety of tank compositions on this map. We're talking AMX 1390s, T49s, RU251s, a lot of light tanks.
Yep.
But we also see periodically, every now and then, a nice big heavy tank gets tossed in, but almost never do we see the IS-3 on this map. We have seen the OBJ-416.
On this map?
Yeah. 2. Remember from Elon?
Oh, yeah. But that's a really special strategy. You know,
Yeah.
They expect the Short Tiger gonna camp on the south.
Right.
So they already design a plane and trying to break that.
You know, I don't want to say, how do I put this? I don't want to put down any of the teams that are playing in tonight, but I definitely want to say that if Elon gets through to the season finals, I want to say it will be very exciting to see them play against Arete. If they... Has Arete been confirmed as the... What's the word I'm looking for? The team that is in first prize for the Wargaming League Korea?
I'm not sure about that right now.
Yeah,
You mean this season?
Yeah, this season.
I think it should be because Arete is the best 2 teams that combine together.
Yeah, and they already watch your... they already... I mean the...
Yeah, they're watching us every day, right?
Yeah. Why they watch? They cannot prepare, right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
If they didn't get that, why they watch?
For sure, but I mean, I don't see Cow Thief in chat
Yeah,
just
Kelsey,
yet.
Yeah, I forgot him. Kelsey.
He's not here just yet, so
Yeah.
still waiting for him to show
But
up.
I think even he not right now, you can gonna see the VOD.
Yeah, maybe.
And the Arate was fight to Elon on the Kubin car.
Kubinka?
Yeah, Kubin car.
Oh yeah, the
And they win.
Kupinga Open.
They win the Elon.
Kubinka is a city in Russia, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna have to Google that. I'm like, as many times as I've heard that, I'm gonna go to maps.google and see just where that is. Kubinka, Russia. There we go.
Okay,
All
check
right.
it.
See, I've always been mesmerized just a little bit about Russia as I guess you could say-
Moscow.
yeah. Oh, it's on the outskirts of Moscow, more or less.
Yeah.
It looks like it's about a couple hours drive from Moscow, maybe.
Maybe you can use.
It's a big country, so you don't know.
Yeah.
Depending on traffic. I mean, like from what I can see here, it's like
It's
No, you can use the,
okay, 60 kilometers.
yeah, about an hour's drive away,
Okay.
assuming there's no traffic.
Okay.
But I guess you could say the part of Russia I'm most mesmerized with would actually be the APAC-ish regions. Like you look at these cities that border China, and you just think, well, what is the culture like there? What are the people like there? Things like that. And personally, I myself I've always wanted to visit Vladivostok because 100 years ago that was actually a part of China. But let's dive back into this game right now. We can see that tanks are being selected. It's going to be 2 T69s from Team Efficiency, a T49, Chinese 110, and an AMX 1390.
Yep.
Almost a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, the T49 is really, amazing stuff. Sometimes you're gonna win by this one, and sometimes you're gonna lose because of it.
Right.
It somewhat depends on lucky because the gun is really not accurate though.
Okay, well, thus far, I mean, from PvP Super Friends, we only have 2 RU-251s.
Yeah, but you know, if they upheal, I think the RU-251 gonna be scared.
So, team efficiency spawning to north, is that right?
Let me check.
Yeah,
efficiency on the south.
Yeah, that's right.
PvP on the north.
Okay, then, I mean, like, this is a little bit confusing. So, who do you think would go uphill in that regards? Do you think it would be the RU-251?
You know, if the RU-251 can upheal,
Uh-oh.
What's up?
Uh-oh. I think
Someone disconnect
PvP. No. PvP forfeit this game because of the lag in China. It's too much.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
man.
right. So and that they just give up the whole match because of the lag. The lag is too
yeah,
much.
but you know, Elon gonna play too, so
I
you
know-
know,
yeah, I
Elon they
know.
also on China, so they didn't use the speed of software or something. Yeah, because
I'm
of
not
most
sure
of
about
Chinese player on China, they got to use the software, the Xunlei, you know.
All right,
If they
guys.
didn't use that, they cannot connect to.
that. But maybe because they are not locals, they don't know how to do it.
yeah, but I think the Yamane gonna told them that.
PvP Super Friends
Not sure.
has to have someone who can speak Chinese, but unfortunately, as Alpha said, you know, they've called their forfeit. They have unusually high ping. You know, disconnects are rampant. So with that being said, we're gonna see team efficiency go straight into facing off against Elong, assuming this is their final decision, their final answer, if you will. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a final break. We're gonna go to a break, kind of sort this out, and we will be back in about 5 minutes to tell you guys, you know, where things really are.
Okay.
So don't go away. We're gonna have a big tank fight happening here. This is not too good, okay. Well, this is gonna get ugly real fast. We got Dexter taking 216 damage, 527 Delta onto Kiwami, getting exposed just a little bit too much. 248, 548 now off of Galku, and he's out. Evidence down at 451. Comics losing bits and pieces of himself. Yeah, that's T1 Cunningham going YOLO once again. Starman now down to that last sliver of HP. Comics gets out of there. There we go. He's exposed himself to 3 tanks, 4 now. Who's going to get the kill is the real question at this stage. 1078. Boom. But here we go. The big engagement's happening now. 512 damage off of Furbex. 226 off of Joke. 974. But the first of all is Batman for PvP Supervision. 704 damage off of Atari. It's 450. It's, oh my god, so much. He's on fire right now, Horse. And Hydra Rex does get the finishing blow onto him. And now it's only one AMX 1390 remaining for Team Numb. That was just, you know, forget the fact that the first blood actually went to Numb and they took Batman out of the game. Missing a few shots and
Wow.
oh, he's trying to get away. get away.
Check.
Yeah, it's not gonna work. He didn't even get a finishing blow onto the enemy. And he might just get lit up really badly. Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Taking advantage of the situation right now. Comics is out of the game, but so too is Cat and Chen. Even trade so far, but the AMX 1590s are still alive. Here we go. Juice getting rammed by N60, taking 504 damage, and now Dexter's out of the game, who is playing. 434 off of N60, it will be 996, and Hanks looks like he could be taken out of the game shortly with his track disabled. Indeed, he is. CKSBB taking 220 damage, running for a dear life right now. He's the last tier 8 on his team, and boom, slammed out of the game by Elite. Here we go. Free cam mode is the order of the day. Hades and Nino gonna meet dead center with Horseman. 997 looks like friendly fire.
Wow.
93 off
So
of
fast.
Horse as in 1013.
Wow.
Vietnam is rushing through there. Dude, 785 off of Joe.
Wow.
And he's out of the game.
Yeah.
But Hades is on the reload. He's been on the reload a lot faster than Ajax. And I think that means Ajax, yeah, he's on the hit list. But that's Hades and C5M not chasing down me. Right, now it's up to the team that's gunning against the ball to win. I think, yeah. Nice little fireworks there.
Wow.
You can see the ammo rack.
Wow.
The ammo rack got. Here we go, in a rush,
Wow.
it will be Hank's OAO at 520 in the way of damage.
Nice.
770, it looks like he might not even get a chance to fire his last 4 shots. Starman
Ooh,
gets
nice.
taken out.
The first one.
Blood goes to our
the
Cat
smash.
Eagles, and that's a lot of
Nice.
chaos unfolding before our eyes. They've taken down 2 for 1 in the way of an AMX 1490, 748 off of that first object 416. Only turns 180 degrees, not able to see Cat Chen. Cat Chen's going to continue firing from the rear. Indeed, CTT4. I'm not sure if that was worth it or not, but he's taken down. Look at this. Oh man, was that a missed shot coming from Cat Chen?
Oh!
784 off of GMC Street,
Okay,
and he's
nice,
out
nice.
of the game. It's now up to the team.
On
What?
a T69.
What are we doing? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
CKSBB gets a kill. Gets the kill. Okay, so he's at T69, and that's really all he has to do is aim. There we go. Oh my God!
see that,
275, he dives straight into it. Not such a great idea.
Wow.
Dexter surround, just guaranteeing the kill on the Kai Cien. He just leads the charge. He doesn't care. 307 damage off of Comics, and it looks like Elong sort of throws this game just a little bit. Nightmare taking 891 damage. It looks like he's kind of stuck on the reload. The mod is actually broken. 372 off of Eminence, and in the background, someone else fell. 770 off of GRP. And I think this is a game that to see.
Do you see the damage on 70 on the T54 Lightning?
Not so sure. Whoa, man. GRB's got to kill there. Wait a minute. Okay, so this is 2v2. Oh my God, where is this game going right now? It's chaos.
Yeah.
It says shut up and get out of my way. Alright, they're going straight up the middle.
Someone's reloading.
Oh,
He on auto loader first.
Yeah, Tanaka
Wow,
is allowed to. He got
nice.
sandwiched there and taken out of the game almost immediately.
Yeah.
Kai super exposed here, firing for effect, making
Wow,
509
wow,
damage,
wow,
735,
wow.
stacking up to over 1,000 now.
We call
And
it DPS.
Dexter is
Wow.
out. OUT out of this game, but Kai finally trades himself after taking down 2 tanks. Just clear the streets, guys. The steamroller's coming through, and it's got Elong printed on its face. This is the only way we can say it. 1,000 HP, 55 rather, and stacking with the T1 Cunningham, trying to get the kill, but failing ultimately. All right, guys, we are back now, and unfortunately, after I guess you could say cross-examination of what happened here, I guess you could say it's bad news on top of more bad news. Basically, PvP Super Friends, they forfeited their match here because the internet cafe that they were at in China simply, well, the internet there wasn't very strong, and they all mass disconnected quite frequently. And adding to that, their performance at WCA from China simply was not that hot. They faced off against Arete in a best of 5, and they lost all 5 games. Or excuse me, not best of 5, but a best of 9. And Arete, at least what my understanding...
I'm not sure of the rule, but in the Chinese tournament, normally you got to play every map.
Okay. So it was point-based.
So it's not best of something. No.
My mistake. All right. Well, the thing is, like, what I read was, I didn't read through the rules. What I did read was the tournament that they were playing is basically, well, they dropped all 5 maps versus Arete. Arete is just going through slaughtering everybody left and right. And then they played against another team called WOA. And
the Chinese team.
It was kind of close, 2 versus 3, and they played another match versus Elong, and Elong took 3 points over them. And, well, I mean, just didn't quite work out for our APAC representatives. So,
a little bit too bad.
Now we're going to dive into the next set. A little bit abruptly, a little bit faster than we thought it would happen, but it's going to be it's going to be Elong. Elong versus Team Efficiency, and this is going to be a repeat. I don't think this is going to be a full-blown repeat of what we saw yesterday, but it certainly is, possible to see Team Efficiency pull out the win. Then again, we might see, basically, I guess you'd say nothing different. I would like to see Team Efficiency go out there. I would also like to see, Charlotte Tiger, or not Charlotte Tiger, Elong go out there. Charlotte Tiger's already going out there.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. I'm wondering, like, if we stop and examine what's going to be different this time around, it's hard to say, really. But I think if Elong was to go to Korea or wherever, what is it going to be? Is it going to be Korea? Have we announced it yet or no? Is it going to be Indonesia? Is it going to be Taiwan for the season finals?
I believe it's not announced yet, but the place is decided.
It's decided. Okay,
yeah,
you just won't tell
announced.
me.
Yeah, that's right. I won't tell you guys.
Right. Okay. Well, if they were to play against the Korean team, do you think they would have what it takes to pull out the win?
I do believe so because according to last season, that we see Arete against Team Efficiency and PvP. Well, I believe actually they are quite close.
Yeah, right. Every set went to the final game. Right.
Yeah. I believe so.
But the Arete is play more defensive style. If we have the same rule like this, if Elong got 1 point, maybe we can take it more.
Alright, well, let's see where things go from here. I believe Arete was actually invited to... Yeah, they were... Jeez, I just talked about them on screen not so long ago. So, I mean, like, I think they're dishing out a total slaughter here. For those of you guys who are Tonks fans, I'll go ahead and throw out there that the first prize the first prize winners are getting away from that tournament with 350,000 Chinese renminbi. After exchange, that's about 60,000 US dollars, and fourth prize gets 50K renminbi. That's about 8,000 US dollars. So,
not bad.
Yeah,
quite a lot.
And I mean, like, that's a little bit more room for players, but I mean, for the non-Chinese teams, I believe it was all their tournament, how do I say this? Them getting into the tournament was all based on invites.
Yep.
So, I'm wondering where Team Efficiency is right now and why they didn't get an invite.
Yeah, because of the image of the Asia team. Because the PvP is really famous.
Yeah. That sounds good. I guess you could say it would be like a celebrity deathmatch of sorts. And maybe a lot of people in China wanted to see them.
Yeah. Hey,
want
to see Batman, huh?
Yeah, and right now we got a big fight going on. Our observer's not quite catching it. They got vision of each other. Tanaka's kind of cornered in there. He can't quite get out.
Yeah.
And Black is just going to take advantage of that. And he's kind of clamped down on Tanaka for the time being. So his teammates have got to come to the rescue if he wants to get out of there alive. Or if really, Team Efficiency wants him to get out. There are two tanks rather to back up the position of black. So I feel as though once we have the counterplay coming in, if it were to succeed, then we could actually see Team Efficiency pull out ahead. They've got 3 tanks back at home, trying to double back through spawn.
Yeah. But right now, I think Tanaka, he cannot live there. It's really hard for him. But Elon did not push. That means they do not scout. They do not have any information about other. I mean the rest member of the Team Efficiency. So they don't push right now. If they know Tanaka is alone, they already rush it, I think.
All right, well, there it goes. I mean, like, I feel like Team Efficiency is kind of hurting themselves just a little bit by not trying to push and free their teammate Tanaka. He's stuck, like, I don't know what to say. He's in a really tough spot right now. But Botech there has been spotted as well. He's kind of exchanging fire with the T1 Cunningham ABC, but he's taken more damage than ABC thus far.
Yeah.
And Reflection's going to come in and back him up. Guess what? If this exchange of fire goes well...
Oh, he got away because he got more hit point.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
boom.
that's it.
Played it just the way he needed to, but it looks like
Ooh.
he fired more shots than he needed to right there. I guess he wanted to go straight into the reload, but the dive in is coming now from Team Efficiency. They want Tanaka out and alive, and I think they're doing the play that they have to get him out of their life. Black CN got tunnel vision, 263 off of him, 384 off of T-Juice, 289 and 839, 1390, 1435, and 1500. That means we've got one less black in the game. 433 and 867, 1172. Guess what? The rest of the team is catching up too late. This is where we have to see Team Efficiency kind of sprint forward. But Juice getting overzealous. His teammates are running away. I'm not entirely sure why at the moment. And Tanaka's coming around to pull off a flanking maneuver. Eminence does have pretty high HP, but there's 4 shots left in both of those AMX 50s. Shako is exposed to the wrath of Tanaka, but will he get away once the reload is done? The answer is yes. We are. Elong gets crashed onto by Elite. Excuse me, ABC there gets crashed onto by Elite, but he's in a lot of trouble. Has he reloaded yet? Has he finished?
He's still reload, I think.
Oh man, Team Efficiency. Maybe they've got a chance at this, but they have to get both of their full HP tanks together to pull out the win. But guess what? That's not going to happen as we've got everyone divided up. Eminence is just fully reloaded. He's going to go there and keep his teammate alive for the capture. That's definitely a solid choice to make.
Yep.
And you can't go wrong with it.
Yep.
Go.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Where's Nightmare? And, oh, man.
Yeah,
There's no split coming here. No split whatsoever. 75% on the capture coming from Team Efficiency. Can they get it? Oh, 80% right now. 85, 90%. Our observer not catching the critical moments of this game. 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. Team Efficiency. What? Does not pull out the win just yet. It just got reset.
Oh my god.
It just got reset. Eminence. Can he pull out the final shot? He cannot. The T1 Cunningham can probably get a shot out to save his life. 98, 99, 100. Oh my god. Oh.
Wow.
That was amazing. Okay, so now what happens? What happens is the real question. Do we see this game get taken into a draw? There's still 2 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, it's draw. If someone gonna uphill, you cannot catch him.
Yeah.
I mean, the M50 gonna uphill.
Right. And at the moment, GRB is going to do whatever he can to distance himself.
Oh, you know what? The reflection saved the game.
Shot missed. Can Elite connect the second one? Oh, he got a track shot. He got a track shot. No repair module whatsoever.
Okay.
And that one will take him out of the game. Now, if he can find GRB in the next 90 seconds, he'll,
It's too late. He has to uphill
right.
and take in like at least 1 minute. No chance, I think.
So I mean,
but I have to say that reflection, the T1 saved the game. Because he is captured and forced the Elite go back. If the Elite go to South too, the Elong all died right now.
Right. And I mean, like, if we examine what was happening there for just a minute, it was, how do I say this? It was a 2 versus 3 situation. The tunnel vision that we had seen generated there at that particular moment was exactly what was needed. And I think, wait a minute.
He can now see.
What's he doing here? We're on a 7-minute delay, so he's not stream cheating. We know that much.
He's just trying to find the GRB right now. But
Yeah.
the position of GRB is really nice. Even he was spotted, no one can shoot him.
Right. There's only one guy alive. Of course not. 30 seconds away from the draw.
Yep. Up here is a really wise decision, I think.
It's a little bit crazy. We actually saw that capture meter hit 100%.
Yeah, almost, but it's captured by the T1 and M50. So someone just shoot the M50, reset like 20 or 30%, and then go to kill the T1 thereafter.
Yeah, that one's gonna be something to throw into the highlights reel that we put in every commercial break, guys. It would be nice to have that. All right, so there we go.
Okay.
Take it into a draw. All right. Well, that was crazy. Let's.
It was a 100% reset.
Right,
Yeah.
right. That was a draw of epic proportions. I don't think we've ever seen a closer draw in our lives, guys. But
yeah, every time captured, and last time is a horseman, not horseman, is your threshold. They kill everyone and capture 100%.
yeah, it was crazy. But
Okay.
I think we're going to take it into a quick commercial break, and after that, we'll be back with game number 2 and some post-game analysis. Don't go away, guys. All right, guys. Game number 2. Actually, this is the first time we've seen game number 2 on steps, I think.
Yeah.
But we stopped and talked about what happened there in game number 1, and we definitely come together and agree that we saw team efficiency with nerves of steel, because for the longest time we saw Tanaka pinned under that I guess you'd say that window, if you will, and Black was not letting up. They were not going to let him get out of his present position at that moment. Then Team Efficiency came in and saved him when they had to. He came around for the flank at just the right time, and as I'm watching it on the replay right now, that's when their T1 Cunningham began capturing. And then he went back immediately to safeguard them because they realized, okay, well, it's a 2 versus 3 fight. If we take this fight head on, we will most likely lose it, or there's a chance we could lose it, a big chance we could lose it, simply based on the fact that it's a 2 versus 3, even though they're medium HP and we're 2 full HP tanks. And of course, when you're talking about taking a fight like that head on, you're also talking about rolling the dice with RNGs. So, enough about that. Talking about this game for a minute. Swiss Army Knife coming out from Team Efficiency, AMX 1390, Pershing, T32, T49, AMX 1390. Oh, 2 AMX 1390s.
Okay, the
From both sides.
Pershing M30, T32, T49.
Personally, I like the setup coming from Team Efficiency just a little bit better because, of course, we got the T49 and the Mega Cannon on that. If it's 152 millimeters, well, it's going to do a lot of damage.
But you know what?
What's up?
The tank sees the Taiwan that when they try to shoot a T32, that he can use the high explosion run to take some hit points, but it's not that work on the RU-251, you know, because he cannot penetrate the T32, he cannot penetrate the T69, and even he shooting the M13, it's got really low penetration rate.
Really?
Yeah, so he can shoot other light tank like I think RU-251, the T49, is much easier to penetrate.
Really? So,
big gun.
throw that at me again. Which cannon is the T49 using? Can we tell?
Let me check it. Let me see that.
yeah.
Oh, it's a 152.
All right,
Yep.
all right. Gotcha. And to the north, we have Elong, I think, going on the defense versus Team Efficiency on this map.
very defensive position.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're like the geography type like a bow, you know, so you can use a T3 type on the bow and show up your terrain and watch your back so no one can come in.
Geography looks like something from a Picasso painting, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, Picasso. I don't know. Was he Italian or French? I forget. I don't know. I'm American. We don't know this stuff. We're the world's most artless people. But to be honest, I feel like there's a lot of safe zones on this map. There's a lot of not safe zones. It kind of reminds me a little bit of, I forget the name of that map, but there's a huge open field, and it's surrounded by bushes, but you can't go into the open field without dying in random battles.
Do you see someone making the 300 damage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the T32's torrent was hit by the T49 because it's a high explosion run. He cannot penetrate, right? But he just uses, the explosion.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I love about 100, the high alpha cannons, to be honest.
Yeah.
And that's actually why I like the VK3601 a little bit, because the 105mm cannon does just insane amounts of damage. But exchange of fire is going both ways thus far, and only really shots connecting coming from Team Efficiency thus far. They've gotten Star and Nightmare. They both hit once.
Okay, T49 up the shore here. You cannot use the angle to shoot the T32 by high explosion run.
All right.
Let's check it. Okay, it's this. We saw the trace.
Okay, so still waiting for something. I mean, like a little bit more in the way of something to happen. And both sides, again, just playing the picks, staying calm. Dexter takes a hit. He does take down the T1 Cunningham. I do like that. And I feel like that how do I say this? This again just makes the ghost capture a little bit more
you see that?
viable.
393
From the
from the T49. Shoot the Nightmare.
It's super effective. Enemy Nightmare.
Nightmare, okay.
Enemy Nightmare will soon faint.
Wow.
Pokemon reference, guys.
Yeah, he won't show about the torrent again, I think.
Alright. So. Still waiting for something to happen here, but I mean, I feel like the most likely scenario to take place place here would actually be a draw. Unless we were to see Elong ABC fall in the near future, but I mean, he is way back there. He's dug in behind cover. He's perfectly safe. Elong is not going to lose, or he's not going to follow the game anytime soon. So that means draw scenario for Elong is almost completely guaranteed.
Yeah.
And
team division start to push.
really,
Yeah, it's backed by the T49, so the other T32 do not show up. Okay. Let's see him.
all right. I kind of like this counterplay move.
But we only have 3 minutes. If they trying to take a big flank, and that might take him at least 2 minutes, I think.
I have to agree. I mean,
Yeah.
it may not be the
Okay.
best idea. And guess what? T1 Cunningham is actually coming along to the right as well.
Yeah, so okay, it's a draw.
Maybe.
It's a draw. It's too late.
They still have Eminence there in the T32, just trying to dish out shots as best he can. Better than a bartender at dishing out shots, if that makes sense. It was a joke. All right. Well,
So
still
you got 2 draws.
2 minutes.
2 draws. Okay. At least you play fast.
And I mean, they're trying to give us some action, guys. Give them the benefit of the doubt. But I really feel like if they get the plays done right, they could do a lot of damage to Elong here. To be perfectly honest with you guys.
Yeah.
So there's Juice in the T49. He's just got to have vision.
I think the T49 is really interesting. So like start to change something on the tournament,
Yeah.
For real.
right.
I mean, that no doubt about it. I mean, I feel like in the light tank selection, you could say, yeah, it was a little bit restrictive. The heavy tank selection should be diversified next, I think, but that's just what I think. This doesn't remind me of anything, I guess you could say, arcade style in nature, but this is gonna be it. Elite's going in there. He's gonna, yeah, he just got T1 Cunningham out of the game. And the capture has been initiated now. They're just totally backdooring this, and I love the position of Hatsune Miku being covered by Dexter. But guess what? In that present position, if Dexter is constantly being hit, getting a capture is going to be very iffy.
Yeah.
All right. So here we are, Black diving in there, taking 775,005, 1239, and he's out of this game. Oh my god, but now they are returning fire. That is to say, Elong, 727 off of Elite.
T49.
And
It's penetrate. 968.
the turret just got hit really hard, and that was a very YOLO swag move coming from the T49 on team efficiency. Juice is in a lot of trouble, and I don't...
Wow.
He just got knocked out. 30 seconds remaining. That T1 Cunningham is exposed, and it was the first targeted tank. This
And
is now...
I think the M30 gonna start to run away. So because it's a fast tank, they got 18 seconds to kill a full, not full hit point, almost full hit point. I think.
3 versus 2. Well, at least it was.
Yeah.
Now it's a 2 versus 2. This is looking like it'll end in a draw, maybe. Most likely 5 seconds on the clock. And even with the most perfect coordinated fire, there's not enough to get both Shaco and Star out of the game. Game number 2 is going to be a draw, guys. I mean, it wasn't entirely unexpected, but I mean, I feel like this is perhaps the, how do I say this? Perhaps the least practiced map in all of the Gold Series.
And the most frequent draw map, I think.
I have to agree.
Almost every time draw.
Only once.
Yeah, but I mean,
Who
How do I
was
say
that?
that?
Plus.
Oh yeah, that's
Right.
right. They want to
lose
defend
like
on the
Yeah, they lost on that map.
The bottom left,
yeah,
right?
Because the south side is really hard to defend. And on
Yeah.
the south side, normally people take more aggressive strategy, but they defend and fail on that.
Yeah, and the position wasn't that great.
Yeah. Even the Shadow Tiger, they lose that defensive position, but they send the T1 hide somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's this game in a nutshell, and every game on Steps in a nutshell, if you will. But we're going to take things into a short break, and then after that, game number 3.
Okay.
All right, guys, we are back now with game number 3. It's going to be on Cliffs, and I think this is perhaps the map that we have seen the least number of draws on. And oh man, this tank setup from both sides is absolutely balls to the wall. The main difference would actually be the fact that we have Elong sporting 2 T-49s, and to replace that, hold on, we're gonna have to check Alpha's computer at the loading screen.
Okay, it's T-49,
Right, the main difference there is that there's one less T-49 on team efficiency and one more AMX 1390 to replace that T-49, if that makes sense. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight. I mean, we've seen that with the 152 millimeter cannon, the T-49 is capable of dealing out like what 1,000 damage on an AMX 1390.
Yeah.
And we can already see some explosions on the ground there because the observers were killed at the beginning of the game.
Oh, wait, but look,
What's
does not. Their T-49 does not equip the 152 or the 152 millimeter cannon. Where is it? Yeah, they're using the other one. Let me check. Yeah.
Oh, it's a 90-minute gun, like Persian.
Yeah, but the reload on that is going to be like what, 9 seconds?
Yeah, it's much faster compared to Persian. I mean, DPM.
Is it not a loader?
No,
Persian is not an all-over.
I don't quite see. Well, I mean, on the T-49, they've got 90 millimeter cannons.
Yeah, they do have, but it's not an auto-loader as well.
Yeah.
That's
People are kind of scared about that because they don't know what you use.
well, what's the reload time on that 90 millimeter cannon? Am I wrong about something?
Like 6 to 7 seconds. Really fast. 6 seconds, I think.
Yeah,
And
it's really accurate there, as we can
it's
see.
accurate. Yeah, compared to 152. 152 is totally inaccurate stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Juice, he just got hit there for 250 damage. He's in a T-49 himself.
Yep.
And I feel like I kind of shuddered just a bit to think of what would happen there.
Ooh.
302 damage onto Dexta, 555 stacking with a shot from Star.
Yeah, Robin, he didn't see that?
12.
It's 1-1-2.
We can see that, like, right now, every shot that Elong is dealing out on team efficiency has basically been free. Like, how do I say this? They shoot, they don't get shot at.
Yeah.
And this is, I feel like, a small mistake coming from team efficiency.
I said, did you have a chance to shoot the Nightmare?
Yeah, mutual dodge there coming from Nightmare and Thomas. And Nightmare finally gets hit for 249 himself, and everyone looks like they are just about ready to pile in 998 off of Nightmare. I can't help but wonder if a shot from
but the
Juice
T-69
piled in
is
there.
on the reload, so the M13
Oh,
rushing
no.
right now. They know you are reloading, they're gonna kill you.
This is not good. 203 off of Dexta as he's there, basically dead weight. 489 off of Elite. 247 off of Tanaka. 536 off of Elite. Another 219 off of Dexta. 450 piling up. He's one shot. He could probably be rammed for the kill. 1027 off of Tanaka, and he is gone. Both of them are out of the game. Elite is the next to fall on the hit list, and now it's all up to Comics to pull off a miracle. 295 and running for the hills. He must be on reload.
But the T-49 gonna trace him because it's right tank too. Whoa, already died.
This isn't good. It's up to T1 Cunningham's now to try and win this, but I mean, it just can't be done. It can't be. I mean, it's possible, but it's not plausible. We're talking about the T1 Cunninghams, hoping that the AMX 1390s miss every single shot, and that would take maybe I don't know how to put this into words. Like the amount of shots it would take from the T1 Cunninghams to take down an AMX 1390. How many shots would it take, Edison? Tell us. 100.
Around maybe 120.
120.
Yep.
If each shot does 10 damage. Okay.
Well, I think Elon doing really nice on this one. You know, the T69 doing so nice. You know, shoot everything, and on the beginning, they didn't got any punishment. They just shoot for free, you know. Right. And they just count the juice. They not the juice. Someone drive the T69, and they know you shoot 4 times. And the M13 never shoot anything. I mean, the Elon's M13, they just wait. Right. They're waiting for your auto shooting. You know,
patiently.
after, okay, you gotta reload. We know that. Just rush in.
That was amazing
Wow.
too, and I mean, like the plan there. I mean, it was pretty solid from Elong. I wouldn't
Yeah.
say absolutely brilliant, but definitely really solid. We can see exactly what they were doing. The T-49s there had 90mm cannons, not the 152,
Yeah.
and now we can see why perfectly. The higher accuracy, the angles of the map that they were using and exploiting to snipe other targets like D-Juice in the beginning. The other guy who lost about half of his tank's HP in the beginning. And, I mean, they kind of played off of the impatience of team efficiency. They went in, they fired all their shots, they got stuck on reload, and that's when the hammer fell from Elong.
Yeah.
So now they are up 1 point, 3-2 in this best of 7?
Seven,
There
yeah,
we go, yeah.
yeah.
It's just that we dropped the final 2 maps because the first 2 maps were draws.
Okay.
The question is, can we see Team Efficiency win the next 2 games and take themselves off of the brink of defeat? We're going to find out after this short break. All right, guys, this game is critical. There's no other way to say it, but not only does, if we want to see Team Efficiency go to the season finals again, they're going to have to win not only this map, but map number 5 on Ensk.
Yeah. The 2 map for Elong, they play on this 2 got really nice win rate, I think.
Yeah.
Especially for Elong.
Right. I also want to point out the tank loadout, something we didn't have time to do for the transition map. We got team efficiency with 2 AMX 1390s, a T69, a T32, and a T49. While we have Elong sporting 3 T69s, an AMX 1390, and 1 final T49.
Yeah.
T40
All lines.
Yeah. I feel like it's hard to really cut up and dice what the strategy is, but I mean, obviously we were going to have team efficiency with just a little bit more armor there, but
But
actually,
they go to the east side, you know.
yeah,
The east is more defensive. But they are 1 point left right now.
yeah, they can't really do that. So maybe they're trying to.
Okay, maybe they have something new here.
They're not
yeah,
stopping
maybe.
either. They're not even slowing down.
Okay.
Uh-oh. What do you think this could be?
They're trying to control the east side. And maybe the light tank gonna capture on the A6, A7.
Well, if they're gonna go for a total base trade and execute captures that way, I feel like
Yeah,
it's.
but the problem is Elon is on the left side. You know, the left side is really easy to reset capture. But on the east side, if you cross the railroad, you're gonna go back. You're gonna be sniped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really defensive position right now, but they got 1 point left. If they didn't figure out this after 2 minutes, they gonna force to rush, and you know it's really bad.
Oh man, and it looks like
Position.
Elong knows exactly what they're trying to do.
Yeah, yeah.
So
okay.
not only is Elong in a better position to reset the capture, they're also in a better position to, like, how do I say this? Exchange
sniping.
picks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're gonna
sniping.
sniping you.
Exactly.
Because they got a lot of light tank.
And not only that, a ton of camouflage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But you know, the one disadvantage for Elon is T69. The T69 really suck for sniping. You know?
Yeah, it's not that accurate.
Yeah, we saw that on which team I don't remember, but they
Oh,
used
yeah,
a lot of
that's right.
T69 for sniping and you know almost hit nothing.
I wish we could get free cam this game, but you know, I there's no genie in the bottle right next to me. So if we did have free time, or free cam rather, it would help me, you know, call shots a little bit better.
Mhm.
So, okay.
Okay,
T1
got it.
Cunningham there is the worm on the hook. Not quite, but definitely made himself out to be that way. Comics is out of the game now. And wondering just who he might have exposed with that. If it's anyone who could be shot and hit, but it looks like for the time being that will probably be no.
Yeah. I believe the Elon team will not capture their best until the team efficiency is captured.
Elong is, they're sitting there very, very comfortably. They're like, we just don't need mistakes. If we
Yeah.
play this right, we win. And, you know, team efficiency knows this realistically.
Yeah.
And Elong has probably been in every single scenario that you could think of. And this, I think, this is no exception. They're not keen to making mistakes.
T32 rush in. Okay, that's right. That's correct. Because the T32 side armor is really hard to be penetrated by T69. Oh, no one shoot him. That means they don't have the vision there.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Oh, nice. It's nice. I have to say that. It's
How-
nice.
how's the armor on the turret?
T32?
Yeah,
Oh.
298, I think.
Yeah,
not that great.
almost unpenetrable.
Yeah, it's the sixth one on the. Oh no, not the sixth. The tier 10, one tank destroyer called T1110, 110 E3. You know, it got a sixth. The turret. Not turret. I don't have
Oh,
turret.
nice picks there. 2 shots stacked up and lit Shaco pretty hard there. There's some follow-up fire trying to connect with him, but not quite succeeding thus far. But I mean, if we're going to be real here, there's 3 minutes left on the clock. We got to see
Yeah.
more than just this happening if we want to see team efficiency pull out the win. And they're going to dive straight into it using their T32 on the point.
Yep, that's right. The T32 is really important right now, right here.
And presently, I mean, the rush that's coming out is a little bit slow paced coming from team efficiency, but if they pull it off just the right way, they could probably get the capture successfully. But as I say that, there is a tank to the north. It's a light tank. I want to say maybe T1 Cunningham.
Yep, it's
Reflection?
Hazune Miku.
Yeah.
No, I mean the one from Elong.
Oh, it's a
T1?
T1 too. It's also
Right.
a
No,
T1.
it's GRB. It's in MX-1390.
Uh-oh.
You mean on the north, right?
Yeah, farthest north. That's right. He's ready to reset when he needs to. Hatsune Miku was just taken down, in fact, by Black, not the AMX 1390. T32 is kind of exposed there. Doesn't quite want to go in that direction. But now this is where Team Efficiency realizes, okay, we need to fight these guys head on, and we need to take down every last one of these tanks. 2 minutes on the clock, and we see the fight basically started. It's begun, and we see tanks running away, and that's all Elong has to do to win. AMX 1390 is going to double back here from GRBCN.
Oh, he's not run away. He's sniping.
Right.
Wow, it's only making T14 only making 400.
This is not looking too good. That's Tanaka taking 252, knocking 464 off of Shako. He's out of the game, and this looks like maybe a fight that Team Efficiency can win, but it depends on the rest of the coordinated fire. Eminence is going to take a shot at Black for 201, and he's sealed out of the game by Tanaka in that AMX 1390. Dexter still chasing Star in the T69, a minute and 17 seconds to go. 204 damage, 458. 959, and Dexter's on the reload. Can anyone else give the killing blow to Elong Star? Maybe it will be Eminence, and indeed it will be.
But there's still only one or two?
1 minute left on the clock. There are 2 tanks remaining on Elong.
Yeah, but there is a light tank.
If they go for the capture right now, it only takes 33 seconds.
Yeah, but right now there is heavy tank. So he cannot get into the capture circle within 30 seconds. So they don't have a chance, I think. Because later is 2 almost full hit point light tank. It's light tank.
Yeah, it's really too fast.
Right now the team efficiency only have 1 light tank. 1 cannot versus 2, I think.
Yeah.
Here comes Elite.
They're in the corner right now, and in fact, Elite just saw them. They've got 20 seconds left on the clock, and this game is all but sealed to be a draw.
Yeah.
Elite's going to dive in there. 1 versus 2, not the best idea.
15 seconds right now.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And before that, we see a GG well played coming out of Dexter.
Oh,
wow.
It's a little bit cold. It's a little bit, maybe we should change the time limit to 8 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, I have to say that because I think on the beginning, the team efficiency go to the wrong way.
Oh yeah.
They go to the defensive route. I don't know why. If they push directly, maybe they got more chance to win because they only have no. Actually, they only needed like 15 seconds. Let T32 go to the capture circle. They cannot win this one. But they go to the right side, somewhat like defensive position first. After 2 minutes, they start to move. It's somewhat too late.
It is. I mean, that's unfortunately, I guess you could say, the cold way that this game unfolds sometimes. But it looks like we're not going to have any, I guess you could say, APAC representatives from Southeast Asia. We're going to have we're going to have Elong from China and Charlotte Tiger from Japan going to the season finals. And do we have the final date confirmed? Can we announce it on stream? The date?
I believe, I'm not sure if it's announced yet, but it will be on, October 24th and 25th.
24th and 25th. So set your calendars, guys. That will be 3.5 weeks from now.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, and that's going to be, that's actually a few days before my dad gets here in Taiwan.
Really?
Yeah, he's coming to visit me. He's going to see me at a ton of esports events here in Taiwan. It's going to be fantastic. And it's something that he's not gonna, how do I say this? It's something he's just not gonna understand, and he never understood it from the start because, well, I come from a countryside city in the Midwest. It's like esports, e-games. What are those? Yeah, like people call it e-games all the time, and it's just annoying.
And just play computer game, right?
right. But it's not quite that simple. Come on, I mean.
I know.
We all know that. But it's just the old people we have to convince, right? Anyway, so. I think that's going to wrap it up. We've got Charlotte Tiger, PvP Super Friends, and do we know who the Korean champion is yet or no?
It should be Arete, I think.
Arete?
Yeah.
Arete. And
we never checked.
Yeah, we never checked, but they go to a WCA, they go to the
and the
Kubinka also have to be a champion.
And they don't drop maps versus teams in APAC. Those guys are amazing, but I mean, we can see now that it's probably going to be Arete, based on what we've seen so far. And adding to that, we've got our 2 teams here. I'm feeling like Elong could probably take down Arete. Let's wait until we have the final results from WCA. The problem is, I guess you'd say the opacity of Chinese esports. We were just navigating the WCA website a few minutes ago, and it was a little bit difficult to understand. But
They are not fighting yet, I say. They are not fighting yet. I mean, the Elon and the RK, they are not fighting.
Really? They haven't played yet in
I'm not sure. They are
WCA?
same group.
Maybe, I don't know.
Except
Well, I mean, what they're doing at WCA is kind of a point-based system similar to what we did for Gold Series, I think. But I don't know. Let's ponder that for another time because that has nothing to do with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for now, I'm Breaker.
Lisa Edison.
And I'm Skipper Alpha.
And we'll see you guys on the 24th and the 25th. But also, don't forget, we're going to have the
We
QIC.
have a QIC.
Yeah,
right.
The new
Starting
system.
QIC.
Yeah, it's 5 versus 5 right now with
Really?
the tier 6.
Yeah, it's
Really?
a Joseph battle. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
this is
5
gonna be
versus
fun.
5. It's not 3v3 anymore. It's
Awesome.
5 versus 5 with tier 6.
Oh, I got plenty of tier 6 tanks. I'm going to love this.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right.
Yeah,
and there's no KV1S right in tier 6 right now.
And AMT-12.
It's a KV
MX-12Ts.
85.
Yeah,
You
but
cannot see a lot of KV 85.
85,
Yeah.
it's still a really, really good tank.
Yes, still OP tank, but it's renamed, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
But we'll see you guys on Wednesday night with or without tank babes. Tank babes? Tank girls?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
absolutely.
Okay.
So, we'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.